are focusing on cats, and here to fill us in on things to look out for when your feline isn't feeling too well, we have veterinarian Lisa Hess. Welcome to the show, Lisa.
Hello, thanks for having
today
me.
we're going to talk about cats. And the first thing I want to ask is if someone's cat is gaining weight, is that something we need to be concerned about?
A little bit of weight gain, you know, often cats as they age do gain a little bit of weight. Isn't that big of a deal, but if they gain a lot of weight, it can be a big deal and predisposes to diabetes. It's harder on their joints. So weight gain, a little bit, no big deal, a lot, a big deal.
Okay, on the other side of that, what about weight loss?
I worry much more about weight loss in cats. Cats, especially overweight cats that become thin, really worrisome. Something health-wise is going on. So watching the weight, really important. Because weight loss, diabetes, thyroid changes, kidney changes, these are things that can come up, and we can pick those things up on blood work.
Right, and I guess just like humans, any big fluctuation in weight gain or weight loss, you might want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
What about the litter box? What if the kitty is taking many trips on over to the litter box? Is that a sign of something?
It is. It often is. For male or female cats, in and out of the litter box, straining to urinate, or maybe there's blood present in the litter box. Or how about no bowel movements in the litter box, or no urination in the litter box? So knowing any litter box changes is important, and it tells us information. And the thing that's so important about cats is that they're con artists. They hide their illnesses, and it's hard to tell. Are they really ill? Are they not ill? And I think by the time I see a cat that's been ill, they've been ill for a while because they don't show their illnesses. And that's the important part of this, is these little clues. Litter box, weight changes, those little things tell us information.
What about a cat whose gums are bleeding? That wouldn't strike me as something that's normal.
It isn't normal. A lot of people don't really lift their cat's gums up and look at them. I mean, but if they're dropping food, they seem painful when they're chewing, or maybe their gums are chattering when they're eating. Cats can have a lot of periodontal disease or other dental diseases, something called resorptive lesions, that often people don't pay attention to or even know about. So if your cat isn't eating or maybe having a hard time chewing, hey, let's go to the vet. Let's see if there's a problem. Let's address it.
Another thing that I'm hearing about that people may want to take notice is if their cat is pacing back and forth at night.
Or vocalizing or not sleeping, because cats like to sleep. I mean, they have a great life. Inside cats have a great life, right? So if they're up more often, pacing and whining and vocal, maybe they're painful, but that's the only way they know how to show it. So going to the veterinarian, if all of a sudden there's sleep and behavioral changes, hey, something's up with my cat, I know it, but they're not really telling me or showing me exactly what's wrong.
And then what about drinking water, a lot more water than normal? Is that okay?
Drinking more water is a sign, again, of other diseases, kidney changes, liver changes, changes with, like diabetes. So drinking water, either less or more, is an indication for us to, hey, maybe it's time to do some blood work. And doing annual blood work in a cat is really important. So I would make that trip to the vet and kind of look for those signs of, hey, something's going on with my cat, and paying attention to those big signs.
Dr. Lisa Hess, those are some great tips. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.